Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, whether driving a Pinto or driving a Mercedes, sit down, sit up, what you're looking at, Buttercup, and welcome to the newest edition of the Inspired with Christopher vlog. That's right, we're doing the vlogs, baby. This is number 2. This is the official number 2 dose for all of my Spanish friends out there. And something I want to say from the bottom of my heart, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your love, thank you so much for your support, and thank you for the views on like my first video. I was pleasantly surprised. I honestly wasn't expecting much, but hey, the cool thing about it is whenever you don't expect much, you're not as disappointed, so to speak. So guys, I am excited with the results for the views, and I just want to say thank you so much for the positive comments on social media, through Facebook, through Twitter, the text messages that I've been getting. Guys, thank you so much, and I just want to say that I appreciate every single one of you. And a lot of people out there were saying to me, okay, Chris, we loved your testimony, like we loved what you were saying, but there's certain things that like we want to know about all that concerning you. Which I'll be honest with you guys, there's some things that I kind of forgot to mention yesterday, not yesterday, but like within like the last video. And there's certain people like within my life that have made a major impact on me, that have helped me and with shaping me and molding me to help me become the individual that I am today. And don't get me wrong, guys, God is the one that gets me up every single morning. God is the one that makes it possible for me to function, to focus, and to work hard to make sure my family's taken care of. But like the way that I see it, guys, is life, it's kind of like building blocks, okay? You have to start from the bottom and build up. And for me, there are certain people like within my life that have helped me along the way, so to speak, when it comes to making those building blocks in life, that have helped me, that have humbled me, that have made me so grateful in many, many ways. Basically, I'm a firm believer in your life that there's people that are in your life for a season, and they're in that season for a reason. And within that season, you are told and taught things that are going to equip you within your life, that's going to benefit you in many, many ways. And I know for me, there's a few people that I'm going to bring up that really have made a huge impact on my life, and I still really, to this day, I am grateful to them. And last week I mentioned my 2 brothers. I mentioned Kevin, and I mentioned Tim. All right. Now, I don't want my 3rd brother to think that I forgot about him, because I didn't. But there's somebody else that has made a huge impact on my life, someone that I really consider a lifelong friend, someone that has really, really taught me a lot. And he's a wise old soul, so to speak. He's the same age as me, but by God, he's a wise old soul. And that being my other fellow brother, Justin Nedrow. For the followers of my podcast, you have, if you've gotten the opportunity to, you've probably heard the podcast with me and Justin, and which I call him the most interesting man in the world, because this man, his story is phenomenal. It's outstanding, and good God, he has done damn near everything you can imagine in life, and he's only 30 years old, guys. Keep this in mind, okay? He's been in the military. He's traveled the world. He's a world-class chef. I mean, good God. He is an Eagle Scout. He is, I mean, just the list goes on and on and on. He's a ladies' man. You name it, that's what he is. And it's such a beautiful thing. And I've learned so many things along the way with him, and it's just so amazing. And Justin, the story with Justin, guys, is that like with me and him, is that whenever we were back in high school, I was taking a class in high school called It was culinary arts. So basically, come our junior and senior years of high school, we had the opportunity to take a we had the opportunity to take the specialty classes that like would help us towards our ultimate career choices and everything else. Vocational school, that's it. And which me and Justin, we went to a school called the Beaver County Vocational Technical School. And I must admit, honestly, that I really didn't have a passion for it, nearly as close to it as Justin did. And honestly, with my degree that I got from there, I really didn't use it. But I just want to say that God used that opportunity and used that place for me to get something greater, and that was a lifelong friendship. So Justin knew me before I became a Christian, and Justin knew my daily struggles, especially like with things like drug abuse. He knew my struggles with depression. He knew my struggles with just trying to fit in. And Justin was one of the people that kept trying to chisel in my head, Chris, you're a wonderful, beautiful person. You do not need to try to be different. Wait, hold on, scratch that. You do not need to be fake and not be true to who you are so you can fit in. You need to be honest. And the people that are truly valuable will show themselves. And those are the ones that are truly meant to be in your life. And at the time, I really didn't see it. But as I got older and as I became a Christian, really every single thing that Justin like has taught me, I really took into heart. And just during like our cooking classes, honestly, I really didn't pay that much attention to the cooking part of it because I wasn't really a fan of it. Because I mainly used the class as an excuse to get out of school. I did. So my favorite aspect of it was always at the end of our shifts, we would be doing dishes, okay? And me and Justin would always be doing dishes together. And we would be just talking about life, about what we wanted to do, our goals, everything else. Just talking about philosophy, religion, all that stuff, and singing. And just singing things like Benny and the Jets. We were talking about William Shatner. We were singing the Beatles. Pink Floyd, all that great stuff. And actually, my love for classic rock music came from Justin, because he introduced me to like a whole group, a whole wide variety of wonderful artists. And Justin, I'll say thank you for that. And when it comes to my love for camping, Justin, thank you for that. When it comes to me learning how to shoot a gun, Justin, thank you for that. He's made such a massive impact on me. And when it comes to not taking things at face value and questioning, Justin, brother, thank you for that. Because you are the one that has taught me. Never accept things for what they look like. Always look into it. Always look deeper. Always question. Never stop questioning, because whenever you become complacent and you become satisfied with your conclusion, normally that opens up the door for your faith to be rocked. So always be on your toes with your faith. And Justin always taught me that. And I'm very, very grateful. And Justin, he's not a Christian, but he still has taught me so many things about my faith that have helped strengthen me. And something I just want to say to people is that you don't have to be faith-wise. Your best friend doesn't have to believe exactly what you believe in for you two to get along. You can learn from each other and you can grow from each other. And actually, for me personally, I use the help of various friends with different faiths to help strengthen my own and better my understanding of what I believe in. So I encourage you all to do that. I really, really do. So Justin was a huge, huge, big influence on me, and I must admit too, back in high school, I was a bit of a horn dog. Literally, my mind was normally on girls constantly, and Justin would be the one that would, so to speak, take the hose and like spray me down and say, "Down, boy," because good Lord, I would just be strictly focused on that. And then after I became a Christian, I was overly excited about it, so I would just talk to people and just I wouldn't shut up, so to speak. I would just go on and on and on. And Justin says to me, "Chris, it's perfectly fine, brother, like with what you believe in, but please, man, calm down a bit and just small doses, man, small doses, because sometimes your actions will speak for your faith." And I really take that to heart. Which you guys, yes, I do talk about God a lot, but you should have saw me back in high school after I gave my life to Christ. I wouldn't shut the hell up to save my life, and now I feel like I'm wiser for it. I really, really do. And when it comes to my high school, some other people that had a major impact on my life. It was my favorite teacher of all time, Miss Lupinacci. She was Miss Burns back then, and then she got married, and she's Miss Lupinacci. Well, now she is. And I just want to say, Jennifer, if it wasn't for you, I would have never made it through high school. I would have never graduated. I would have never gone to college. You are such a huge influence on me. I'm extremely grateful for your contributions. I'm extremely grateful for your heart. I'm extremely grateful for you actually giving a shit about me. Even whenever I didn't see it, you saw the potential in me and you never gave up on me. Whenever I had other teachers give up on me and say and think that I was a lost cause, you didn't do that. Not one bit, not 1 second did you think that I wasn't worth it. And that's a true teacher right there. And I wish every teacher had a heart like Miss Lupinacci. I really, really do. Because she never gave up on me. And she truly loved me. And she truly cared for me. And I can only imagine the impact since I've graduated, the countless students that she has made a huge impact on. And Jennifer, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for everything you've done for me. You've helped contribute to me being where I am today, and I, for the rest of my life, you will always be a part of that. So thank you so much. Just like last week, I spoke about my youth pastor, John Morse. The Miss Lupinacci is in that same category for people that have made a huge lifelong impact on me. And to Justin, to Jennifer, to John Moores, to Tim, to Kevin, guys, thank you so much for everything you've done for me and for the impact you've made for me. And to all of my viewers out there, who has made an impact on your life? Please share with me. Who has made an impact on your life that has helped you shape who you are today? Because I would love to hear about that. Because honestly, like I said prior, and I've said it 1,000 times over, we are one giant family. We all need to love each other. We all need to take care of one another, and we all need to listen, and we all need to have these shoulders available to cry on. We really, really do. And And I'm a firm believer of that, guys. But anyways, before I go today, I'm sorry, but I had to give props to my brother Justin because I felt that I didn't do him justice last week. Um, I'm so excited because my daughter's birthday is tomorrow. My wife's birthday was 2 days ago. And I just want to say, guys, speaking of blessings and speaking of learning how to appreciate people, I'm so blessed knowing that I have the two greatest girls in my life. I have my daughter, she's turning 7 tomorrow, and I have my wife, who's 25 and holding. But in all seriousness, she's 32. And knowing that I have a woman that loves me so much that she's willing to put up with me for the rest of my life, knowing that I have a woman that loves me so much that she has sacrificed her life, damn near died for me on quite a few occasions just to give me the two greatest blessings of my life, my son and my daughter. I'm forever grateful for that. There's times where I don't deserve my wife because of the way that I act, but I'm grateful that she's willing to stick by me and see through the bullshit and see my heart for who I am. And to everybody out there, couples out there, single people out there, I pray that you find that person in your life that's willing to put up with your bullshit, but ultimately drives you to be a better person, a stronger person, a wiser person. Because I know whenever my wife met me, I was a little boy. I was a teenage boy. But she helped turn me into a man. And I'm very grateful for that. And a big contribution to that was the birth of my daughter, Angel. The day that my daughter was born, 7 years ago, was the greatest day of my life. I would literally give my left arm to relive that day once again. And I just want to say, guys, if you have ever experienced childbirth and you've soaked it in, you know what I'm talking about. It's the greatest experience of your life. It's the greatest day of your life. And knowing that God loves you so much that he's willing to give you such a wonderful blessing. Don't take that for granted. Don't take it lightly. And these moments don't last very long. So soak them in. Don't wish these moments will pass just so you can reflect on them later and say, wow, what great memories. Soak them in as they're happening. Because as I get older, I'm having to learn that, because certain things I'm wishing that would just go by fast and that would just be done with. And I'm realizing, you know what? Maybe that ain't the best way to do things. Maybe I should see from the example that the birth of my daughter set for me to soak in every single moment. So guys, please soak in every moment. And speaking of like the birthday, I took my wife out the other night. We went to a Mexican restaurant here in Myrtle Beach called Ablelos. Great Mexican food. The dinner was fantastic. We went to go see a movie called Fantasy Island, which I personally thought was decent, but my wife thought it sucked. And then I got her a Josh Turner tickets coming up, because he's playing at one of like the local theaters here. We're big fans of Josh Turner. And then I bought my wife some furniture to add to our wonderful abode, our wonderful, wonderful house. And my wife has said to me, sweetie, I don't feel like I deserve this. And I said, sweetie, you're right. You know what? You deserve more. You really do. For all you do for me and for all you do for this family, you deserve more. And I wish I can give her more. But I hope, honestly, with my surgery coming up, is that I feel good enough afterwards to where I can bust my ass even harder, work even harder, and give my family a life even better than what I'm doing now. I pray I can do that, God willing. But before I go, guys, I just want to say something cute happened. My daughter, whenever we were talking to her about what she wanted for her birthday, when it comes like to like the ice cream into the cake, normally we go like to Sam's Club or go like to Walmart or Food Lion and get her cake, right? And we asked her, sweetie, what do you want this year? Like a frozen cake? Do you want a a unicorn cake, or do you want a mermaid cake? And she said, I want a mermaid cake, but I want mommy to make it. The way mommy makes it is so much better than how the stores do it. And that right there just melted my heart. Because honestly, certain people, that want the biggest, that want the best, they don't realize that sometimes homemade is the best. Knowing that your mama put that hard work in to make sure that you have that cake and to make sure you have those special things, sometimes that's better than the best name brand out there. Because mama's the best name brand out there, period. So, guys, thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for your support. I'm going under the knife next week. I pray that things go well. And thank you so much for everything you guys have said to me and your support. A new episode of Inspired with Christopher podcast will be available within the next couple days. Due to surgery, I am going to be doing multiple episodes and back to back. That way I can have shows out for the next couple weeks. And to everybody watching, because I'm doing these recordings within the next couple of days, if you are interested in coming on my show and you want to talk and chit chat and share your story, message me on Twitter or on Facebook or email me, which you can email me at iamchm911@gmail.com. You can reach me on Twitter at iamchm911 or on Facebook. You can look me up at Christopher Howard Martin. So guys, if you are interested, please check out my podcast, the Inspired with Christopher podcast, which on the Reality Check Podcasting Network, which is available on most major podcasting platforms, which has a whole group of phenomenal shows out there. We have the Wrestling with Reality show with Mr. Johnny Podcasting, Mr. John Wangland. We have the Conspiracy Wrestling show with the real deal Richie Riordan. And we had the Rad Turtle podcast. Just Thinking with Stan Wangland. I mean, we have a whole lineup of wonderful shows, guys. So please check it out, and you can go on our website at rcpodnetwork.com. That's right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for your support. This is the end to vlog number 2. Vlog dos. So, guys, thank you so much. God bless you. Stay inspired. And just really quick, to all these people out there that want to randomly just dislike my videos just for the sake of disliking it because you're sad trolls with no lives, I'm sorry, but I feel like you guys really need to find purpose in your life, because you obviously have none whenever you are constantly trying to tear others down through your negativity and through your trolling. Because honestly, who are you to cut somebody like me down that's pouring their heart out, hoping to inspire others? That's sad and pathetic, quite frankly. It is. So I pray for you guys. But other than that, guys, thank you so much. I love you. God bless you. Peace.